All right, now we got ourselves a fancy function here, which is g of x is e raised to the x tangent of x minus the ln of x all over x. Well, let's see here what we think g prime of x is, okay, what our derivative is. Now, we got a lot of rules we got to keep intact here, and that's the hard part, is combining these rules. What is my derivative of e to the anything? Well, my derivative of e to the anything is e to the anything times what? Times the derivative of the anything. Now, that second part of that sentence is a real pain in the ass. It means a lot of stuff going on there, right? So the derivative of this anything involves a what? A product rule. First, second, plus second, first. Yes? So here we got ourselves what? The first, which is going to be x. See, just focus on the exponent there. Ignore the e now. Just x tangent of x is the thing whose derivative I'm taking and multiplying it by. So hell, I'll even put it like in brackets or something just to separate it out. So the first, yet again, is x times what's my derivative of tangent? My derivative of tangent is secant squared x plus second, which is tangent of x, times the derivative of the first, which is 1. Do we see that? So all that, by the way, all that I just wrote is the derivative of this guy. And to be truthful, there's really not much sense in making it look prettier. I just want to kind of put it all in a row so we can all see it. And I want you to be mindful of how many rules we have to do at once to get that going. Minus, let's see, how do you get the derivative of the ln of x over x? Well, for this guy, we need our what? You guessed it, we need our quotient rule. Holy cow. So what's our quotient rule? Well, it's the low times derivative of high, right? In other words, the bottom times the derivative of the top minus the high d low all over low low. Low d high minus high d low all over low low. All right? So let's do that. We got ourselves low, which is just x, times the derivative of the high. Well, the derivative of the ln of anything is 1 over the anything. Honestly, times the derivative of the anything, which in this case is just 1, so we're solid there, minus the high, which is the ln of x, times the derivative of the low, which is going to give us just 1, all over, I'll move this down in a second, it's an x squared there on bottom. Now again, there really isn't much cleaning to be done here, but I always like to kind of tidy up if we can. So let's go ahead in purple here and call this g prime of x is what? Well, it's going to be e to the x tangent of x times, I'll just say all this stuff, x secant squared x plus tangent x, right? Just to, again, get rid of the ones and stuff like that. Minus this fraction. Well, look at that fraction, by the way. X times 1 over x is just 1, right? So it's 1 minus the ln of x all over x squared. Again, I just couldn't write that all in a row. But that, barring getting some common denominator, is as good as that is going to get.